Hi guys, Jordan here from Artisan Electrics. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. We post here videos regularly about the life of an electrician, electrical business tips and other things to do with the electrical industry. So if you subscribe to the channel for free, you'll get regular video updates from me, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out. And if you're a regular subscriber, thanks for watching and welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about money and how to save money during this difficult time. I made a video about a week ago about how as electricians we can earn some extra money, and I know that a lot of you guys have implemented some of the suggestions that I made already, which is really great. So today I wanted to talk to you about how can we save money during this time, because let's face it, it's a time of uncertainty. Many of us are not able to work like we usually can, and so we're going to have to be a little bit more tight on our budget strings, shall we say, in order to try and save some money and reduce our overheads. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 ways that you can save some money right now as an electrician. The first way I want to talk to you about how you can save some money right now as an electrician is to do with your bank statements. So what I want you to do, what I would suggest, and this is what I've done recently, is print out your bank statements, both for your personal ones and for your business, and go through them with a fine-tooth comb. Get a pen and cross out anything that is what you would call an unnecessary expense. You might be surprised at some of the things you come across. Maybe you've got direct debits going out for things that you didn't even realise you were paying for. Maybe services, software, subscriptions that you've made in the past, and you're still paying for them even though you're not actually using them. So the first way I'm going to talk to you about saving money is literally just to go through everything, get your head around your finances, look through all your statements and cancel anything that you're not actually using but you're still paying for. I found several of these items in my audit that I did, and I can already save myself 30-40 quid a month just by cancelling some things that I'm paying for but I'm not actually using. So you need to know your finances. That's really key, especially during a time like this. And don't let any unnecessary expenses go out of your account, because it's just like throwing away money, really. So that's the first step. Now the second step is you might go through and you might see some things that you do use but actually you could do without. And this is a time maybe to reevaluate the spending that you have and to decide, okay, I'm going to cut back, I'm going to do without certain things that I have been using, but actually they're not that essential, and so I can cancel those expenses and cut out that expenditure. So it might be particular advertising fees that you are paying for example, Yell.com. Maybe you've got 30 quid a month going out to Yell.com at the moment for your business, and actually you do use it and maybe you get 1 or 2 leads from it, but it's not really paying for itself, or not as much as you would like. So now's the time to reevaluate that and think, okay, yeah, I'm going to cancel that and save myself some money. The other thing to think about is that some of your suppliers right now will be being kind to you and giving you an opportunity to either delay or reduce your payments for various services. For example, Checkatrade, I got a message from them recently that they said that they're going to reduce my subscription fee by half for the next month, so that I'm not going to put a burden on people, because they realise that there's going to be a lot less inquiries coming through for work anyway. And they do give you the option to completely stop your payment for the next month, but they will remove you from the web listing. So you've got to think about whether that's an option that you would like to benefit from or not. So going through your expenditure, seeing things that you can cancel, that you can live without, and then cancelling those things will be of real benefit to you. Now there's a little warning here, because some people will just go through and they'll cancel the direct debits, but you do need to notify the suppliers that you want to actually cancel their services. You can't just cancel the direct debit because they will still think you owe them the money. So you do need to contact them and explain the situation and say, I would like to cancel. And most companies have an easy and simple cancellation procedure that you can do, and you can cancel without any excess charges. The third thing I want you to think about, and this is really key, is how can you save money on things that you're already doing and using, but maybe you're overpaying for. So a classic example I want to give you in this video is your home bills, right? For example, your gas and electricity. Many people are paying way over the odds for their gas and electricity because they're using what you would call one of the big 5 suppliers, maybe E.ON, EDF, British Gas, something like that. Those are some of the most expensive suppliers out there, and you're paying way more than you need to if you're with those suppliers, getting exactly the same thing. So you can change suppliers and actually save yourself a packet. In the description of this video and in the pinned comment, I'll leave you a link to Bulb. They're the supplier that I personally use at home. They supply 100% renewable electricity and gas, and they're one of the cheapest suppliers out there. And there's a really simple link that you can click in the description. You can type in your postcode and you can find out exactly how much you could save. So go over there and check it out, and you might be surprised how much you'll save per year just by switching your supplier. And it's so easy. They do all the work for you, so there's no excuse not to do it. It's absolutely dead easy, and you can save yourself a packet. And you might find other services and things that you can do the same with. Maybe your mobile phone supplier, maybe your contract is up now for your mobile phone and you don't need to be paying 40, 50 quid a month. You could go over to a pay-as-you-go contract, which will be much cheaper. I use giffgaff and they're very cheap. Other things like your home landline, your broadband, other services that your business uses, all of these things, if you look at them, you might find that you can save money and receive exactly the same service just by changing supplier. So it's really worth to look into, and I'd recommend going over to moneysavingexpert.com if you've got a bit of time. I use that quite a lot when I'm searching for new suppliers, new services, new bank accounts, new credit cards, things like that. It offers great advice on that website, and you'll find some really helpful tips for whatever you're looking for, whatever you're shopping around for. Moneysavingexpert.com is excellent for that. So can you see how just spending half an hour or an hour sitting down in the office and just putting your head around your expenses, you could really save a lot of money, and that's going to help in the coming months when our income might be reduced. For example, if you're self-employed, you are probably going to be able to get 80% of your income paid, but that means you're going to be 20% short. So if you can cut your expenses by 20%, that's really going to help you to survive over the coming months. Let me know in the comments what you're doing, how you are consolidating your finances at the moment. Are you spending a bit of time knuckling down on these things and having a look? And if you've got any tips yourself on how to save money, I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Me personally, I'm going through all of this at the moment, and actually you might see this as sort of dead time because you're not earning money, but time used to save money is just as valuable as time used to earn money. So it really is important, and I'd recommend everyone just does this. Take a bit of time, use this time that we've got now for a positive. Every cloud has a silvery lining, you might say. Now, I know that there's not really a silvery lining in this situation, but you can make a negative situation into a positive situation simply by using your time wisely in order to save some extra money. And that lesson, that life lesson of budgeting and actually being able to reduce your overheads, that's a vital business skill that's going to help you in life in general, because everyone who runs a business has to be able to know how to budget, how to use their money to get as much as they can going forward, how to make the best use of their resources. So learning this skill now is going to really help you in the future. Whatever business you're running, whatever household you're running, if you can consolidate your finances, look at your budget and see if there's any ways that you can save money without necessarily having to lose out in any way, then that will be a really beneficial skill for for you to develop, and you can use this time now to develop and hone that skill. If you've enjoyed this video, as always, hit the thumbs up and share it out to someone who can benefit from it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.